What's up, Vlogmas? Today's video is going to be a little bit different because I just wanted to share with you guys some of my absolute favorite things, and most of this stuff is like my winter favorites, but this is just really cool. It's not sponsored at all. I love watching favorite videos, just seeing what it is that other people love, so let's just hop into it before I ramble about favorites. So I've got some fitness favorites, some lifestyle, some makeup, and some podcasts. So just to start off, I'm going to start off with my favorite chapstick. I got this Blistex Anti-Aging Treatment Deep Renewal chapstick. I think I just got this from Walmart. And this is a chapstick where I don't need to apply it every day. When my lips start getting really dry and chapped in the winter time, I can start using this and it gets it better. Like, I don't constantly feel like I need to keep applying the chapstick over and over and over again. So I've been really loving that and wanted to share that with you guys, as well as this foundation. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I get the shade Vanilla. I know that this is a splurge, and I know this is getting so much hype on YouTube. I'm saying it's worth it. It's a foundation that stays on all day. It's very like medium to full coverage. It doesn't make your skin oily, doesn't crease. I even have really dark circles under my eye where I use a color corrector and a concealer, but with this I have noticed that it even helps with my dark circles. So I've been really loving this. Every time I go out and I'm wearing this foundation, I still use a BB cream on a day-to-day basis. I use this foundation for filming today, but every time I wear this foundation, I definitely get compliments on my skin. I've used the Kat Von D eyeliner, and it's spendy, but it's good. But I found a cheaper version from the drugstore. This is the Physicians Formula liquid eyeliner. It's just got like the pen. You can get pretty precise with it. I have it in both black and brown. The black isn't as black as the Kat Von D, and this is kind of expensive still for a drugstore. I think it's around $12, but I think that this stuff is amazing and it's lasted forever. My Kat Von D, it seemed like it ran out really fast, or dried out really fast, but that stuff's amazing. You guys have seen this in a favorites before, but I have to shout it out again. It's the Paul Mitchell Hot Off the Press Thermal Protection Hairspray. It comes out like an aerosol hairspray. Spray this on your hair, then curl it, let the curls cool. Your curls will stay all day long. I don't care who you are. If you say your hair is super fine and thin, doesn't hold a curl, use this stuff and it'll help. I have very fine, naturally like straight hair, but I always use this. I didn't have this for like a good month and I missed it so much. I noticed my curls were not staying, and this stuff is now like I can't go without it. The next couple things are on the floor. I just laid them out there. I have two of these Lululemon tops. It's a top with the sports bra built into it. And since I've been getting up and working out early in the morning, it's really nice just to like grab this shirt, have your sports bra and your top in one. So I have this blue one. I can't find what it's called, but it's the Free to Be bra, and then it's like really strappy in the back and it scoops. So it's kind of open back. It's really cute. So I have it in blue, and then I have it in this gray with a really like fun colored sports bra underneath. I like the mint and the pink together. It looks really cute with the gray. I've been liking just like throwing that on in the morning and being ready. This one is kind of a silly favorite, but in the winter time it gets so cold here. I live in North Dakota. It's usually below 0 temperatures, and even if we have the heat cranked in our house, it's still chilly. So I am always wearing a bathrobe. This is the bathrobe that I got from Kohl's, and I love it. I love this bathrobe so much. They had so many different fun colors, but Kohl's, I know this time of year you can find bathrobes like this anywhere, but seriously, oftentimes when I'm working from home, I will have, like, I'm dressed for the day, but if I just start getting chilly, I'll just go throw on my bathrobe, and it's like wearing a blanket all the time, because that's essentially what you're really doing. And this last thing that's tangible that I want to show you guys is I just got it in the mail, and I cannot wait to wear these. So I'm including them even though I haven't worn them other than around the house, but I wanted a pair of cute functional boots. Here it gets so snowy and icy in like January, February. The snow doesn't melt. It snows and then it freezes and snows and freezes. So there's times where like we're walking on glare ice, and try wearing Ugg boots or other flat boots. You slip all the time. And I just don't want to deal with that anymore. So these have a bottom that are like a legit snow boot, but they still look really cute. My winter coat is black, so I went with the black ones. I got them off Zappos. They're waterproof. They're also a little bit of an investment, but most of the time with my like Target black and brown boots, you buy them once a year, and because of all the snow and salt and gravel and them getting wet and then drying and wet and drying, they're ruined after a year, and you want to get a new pair anyways. But this, I'm hoping they last, and from the reviews on Amazon, they really last. So they're Sorrel boots. I hope I'm saying that brand right. But they had a lot of different colored options. There were some, this has like a tiny little wedge in there. There were some that were shorter. I wanted to do the lace-up ones because I'm usually wearing skinny jeans or leggings, and I like taller boots. So I got those, and I'm really, really, really excited. So moving on next to podcasts. You guys, I'm so obsessed with podcasts. While I'm getting ready, while I'm in the car, I'm always listening to podcasts because truly it's what changed my life. I didn't go from a depressed, broke college student overnight. For the last 5 years, I've constantly fed my mind with positive thoughts, affirmations, learning things from people who have succeeded in something that I want to succeed. So some of my new favorite podcasts are, and I'll see how my camera focuses in on them, but my first one is mine, Girl in Charge Radio on iTunes and Stitcher. My podcast is just to spend 10 minutes chatting about girl stuff. I named it Girl in Charge Radio because I would love for it to become Q&A style. So if you have a question that you'd like to submit to me to cover on the podcast, or find an expert to cover the answer to your question, you can email girlinchargeradio@gmail.com. And my most recent episode is about how to get out of a funk, and I'm really loving the feedback that I'm getting from everybody who has listened. I'm loving the Model Health Show. That's what it's called. This guy knows his stuff. He's amazing. Model Health Show. And I'll put all these in the description. He had a great episode on fasting. He just is so knowledgeable. He knows his stuff, and it's really fun to listen to him. And I also am really loving Girl Boss Radio. You guys know I love the book Girl Boss. So Sophia Amoruso now has a podcast, and those are my favorites for this month, as well as I'm going to share a recipe down below of some quick, few ingredient protein little balls that you can make. They're in my fridge, but they're absolutely delicious. They're just made with almond flour, some chocolate chips, honey, and then some sort of nut butter, and 2 scoops. I use Shakeology, and they're so good. They are to die for. I don't know about you, but I've become like a sugar addict, and kind of after every meal I want to just have like a little piece of candy or chocolate. Now I just take one of these little protein balls, have it, I'm satisfied, done, I'm good, craving curbed by something healthy and good for me, high in protein, and nutrients. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. You can leave some comments of some of your favorites that you must have this winter, or what you think of the podcast. I would love to hear what you guys thought. If you listened to an episode of Girl in Charge Radio, I'd really appreciate that, because that podcast is just for fun. It's something I'm doing just like these YouTube videos, where I'm not selling anything. I'm not talking about what I do as a Beachbody coach. I just want to share what I've been through, my experiences, and just have it be a happy community of women coming together to just get through things that are maybe tough in life and take charge of their own, understanding that it's our responsibility what we do with our life, nobody else's.